how to increase deposits without adding new customers. All right, in this video, I want to share with you why you need to pay attention to this, because even big banks, I don't care no matter how big, how small the banks are, you will leave a lot of money on the table. Okay, so let's look at this one. Have you ever been into Chase Bank before? Did you notice that they have a special suite called Chase Private Client? All right, then this is exactly the new product that they're having. They call Chase Private Client, which requires you a minimum of $250,000 in deposit. Okay, so what does it have anything to do with what I'm talking about? It does in every single way. So let me share with you a case study that I did for a community bank. So they gave me the numbers, they gave me the data of how much deposit that they have, and of course they hide all of the names and information. So what I did was that I put into my my simulations. So what I found out is that when I used a $250,000 mark from Chase, I realized that they should have had 142 customers for a total deposit of $35.5 million. But what happens when I review the data? When I review the data and see what's going on, I only found only eight customers. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that they are leaving $33.5 million on the tables. Now, when I researching further from different deposit level, like a $250,000, $1 million, and $5 million, and so on and so forth, I found out that they are leaving a total of $123 million in deposit money on the tables. That's scary, right? $123 million for a community bank, that's a lot of money for them. So when I thought, okay, maybe that just happens for a small community bank. But when I realized that this is happening for almost small bank and big bank, and when you check out my blog from the Capital One, I also found out that even for Capital One, they are also leaving $5.6 billion on the table from their deposit portfolios, right? And then that's just outrageous, because I thought that Capital One, they have the resources, they have the budget to mitigate or to analyze their deposit portfolio, so that didn't happen, but it did, okay? And this is something I want to share with you so that you will realize that there are ways for you to actually bridge the gap. Because when you were able to capture a hidden deposit or deposit that you are leaving on the table, that will drive your bank valuations. So according to Vining Spark, they share with us the data of earnings or drive of bank valuations. So if your earnings are between they use a metric called ROAA, which stands for return on average asset. Okay, if your ratio is between this X, Y, and Z, you have a number I call the valuation number. So what does it mean? For the case study that I presented to you, their multiple is 161.8, and that means that their asset valuations is $757 million. Okay. Now, if we were able to increase the ROAA from 0.53 to over 1%, then your new multiple is 185.6, which push your asset valuation to over $1 billion. So that is exactly what I'm talking about when you were able to figure out the hidden deposit on the tables, and that will drive your new valuations. So I hope that you will learn something new today, and feel free to reach out to us at brandmybank.com to learn more about strategies and videos.